All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the pre-market show. I hope everyone's having an amazing morning. Hope you had a great day yesterday. Good morning, Norm. How are you doing today?
Hey, good morning, buddy. I'm doing great. Hope you are as well.
I'm doing good, doing good. All right, excellent, guys. Let's get started here. Let me just close this window that's causing some problems for me. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, let's get started. Let's look at what we had on our watch list yesterday. Let's start with GameStop. Uh, my mouse is acting up. Sorry, guys. GameStop. Here it is. So GameStop again. We had yesterday was very interesting. There was a lot of stuff that was somewhat choppier than what we're used to seeing. I'm not sure if you guys saw that as well or felt that when looking for strategies or opportunities. Here's GameStop, probably one of the cleanest one that we had yesterday. Did drop down here and gave you an engulfing pattern. This one was nice and it did pop up nicely, and then it gave you a little bit of continuation before getting top here on that 44.48 level that we had on our watch list. So you can see that right on there again, very toppy there. Then you get this drop that really comes not out of nowhere, but again pretty fast here, right back down towards the lows of where the market opened up, and then a beautiful continuation thereafter. So again,
Oh,
um, yeah,
one thing on this I want to say so I don't
yeah,
forget, or if we don't dive into this again.
yeah.
That drop was mainly caused by Citron Research, Andrew Leff, tweeting that he's going to be doing a live tweet broadcast today, I think at 11:30,
Mm-hmm.
saying why GME is going to get just annihilated here in short order coming up. So just a heads up, that's going on. I had to check it. Just check Twitter for Citron Research, what time that's happening, because that could affect it during the day today.
Yeah, thank you Norm, for that. So yeah, guys, a huge drop today. Already they're down 5%, 434,000 shares traded. So we'll definitely be on our list. So we needed to trade a little bit better than what it did yesterday. That's for sure. TRRY was another one that was also a big drop at the beginning of the market open. Great opportunity for a couple of scalps here. Once it lost this level at 1870, that was a pre-market low. So again, we talk about losing these levels or breaking through these pre-market lows or highs. It's usually a great strategy. You can see that here. You get a nice drop all the way down to 18. So 80 cents drop there, 70 cents. Pretty nice. From there, it does pop up above the VWAP. It does become stagnant a little bit here between 11:30 all the way to about 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It doesn't do a whole lot in there. Here's Neo, guys. Neo actually was very choppy. It did eventually became a short, right below the VWAP. It could not stay above that. And we look at this as a stock that, once it continues downtrend, there's a false VWAP breakout here, you can see it. But again, it was difficult to take this trade because even after that, just look how choppy it is, right? You don't get a smooth transition towards the bottom here. So again, it was a difficult trade for Neo to take. You had to be really quick. Maybe some scalping opportunities, but that's really about it. Later on, it does drop nicely, and then it does do a beautiful reversal back up towards the VWAP on Neo. But a very tough action when it started at the market open, and had great volume, just not a clear direction there. Here's Apple. Apple was also very clean, guys. Did give you a nice pop here. The pre-market was very nice on Apple as well. Probably one of the best pre-market actions we had yesterday. So again, a beautiful drop here. You could start getting some covering happening here. Stepping up nicely, but then it gets slammed down lovely here, right back below the VWAP. This would have been a great entry for a continuation for a short here. You can see how nicely that comes down to 127. Then from here, like many stocks yesterday, you do get a little bit of chop. Eventually, it does bounce. It does uses this 127 as support, getting back to the VWAP and then continuing nicely there. So that turned out all right. MGM was very choppy. MGM, AMC. Yeah, both of these were very, very choppy, guys, at the market open. AMC does do a little bit better, but MGM, guys, this was just, the volume just didn't come in at all. So, again, just very, very, very crappy here on MGM. AMC was, again, a little bit better. You did get a little continuation here, but at the market open was very choppy as well. And then we already kind of also talked about GM. I'm sorry, not GM, that was the GameStop we talked about. So GM here, GM was not great neither, guys. It got a nice pop at the pre-market. It does settle down, but the market open also, again, not as clean. Again, tough day yesterday, guys. Very, very choppy. If you were to catch a really good move, good for you on yesterday's action. So let's take a look at the market pulse and what we have going on for today.
Yeah, not a whole lot on the economic calendar. I think we've got the Home Builders Index at 10 a.m. That's about it. And obviously the inauguration today. And all that goes along with that. So that's really about it. SPY's up just shy of 0.5%. Q's up just under 1%. So pretty decent gap up this morning.
All right, excellent. Let's take a look at our gapper splits, which are not short of being short at all. They are really long this morning. Here's your gap up list so far, and here's your gapping down list at the moment. So both equally long. Let's start with the top, maybe 5 or 6 or so. See what we can find in here. Let's dig into that. I'm going to go ahead and also we forgot to talk about ACRS. Now this one, guys, this one was very, very nice yesterday. So again, this low flow started with a lot of action in the pre-market around 8:30. Let me bring that in here. Yep, 8:30, here it is. So actually, no, this could be on the daily here. So 8:30 started pretty good with some good action here and did drive that into the market open, guys. We had a lot of traders take some really good opportunities here. It got halted a couple of times, but again, this thing traded very nice into the market open with a lot of volume. So good stuff there for the low flow.
But you know how yesterday I said my computer, new computer, and my global defaults were off, and I took a trade and it was in sim.
Yeah, it was this one.
It was this, and it was under $13.
Man. It has happened to all of us, I tell you, and it does suck. I think this happened to you, and we have it on a recording. I have a copy of it.
Yeah.
Where you hit your daily goal, and man, you was.
I did way more than that day. It was
more than that, right? It was
yeah, it was a good amount of money that I had in a few trades, and I looked down, and they were all on sim.
Oh my God, your reaction was like, oh, priceless. It does happen, unfortunately. So but it's funny. It never happens when you are losing money, right? If when you're losing money, look over. It's always
that never happens,
right? It always happens on the. It's just funny how this thing works. All right, guys. Let's get into it. ACRS, we can remove this one from here. That is good. All right, let's look at our gapping up list this morning. Is my thing. Oh, hold on a second. We gotta link our trade ideas. Let's do that by going here and link the montage, so we can save time. All right, let's try that now. That's better. All right, UAVS. So this one today, guys, it is up 15.1, 757,000 shares traded right now. They're pre-market action, looking okay. Pre-market action, actually. No, sorry, that was looking at yesterday's action. That was yesterday's action. That actually looked pretty good. But today's pre-market action is still not bad. Again, 758. They got some good volume here. Their daily is a little bit funky, not the best. Not sure what kind of stock this is. Sitting at 51 million shares. Worth taking a look as a possible. I think it doesn't look too bad. Yeah.
This one's been in play a decent amount recently. It is a drone company.
Oh yes, I remember you saying that. Yeah, and actually, no, looking at the action yesterday, man, it traded very clean. Yeah, we might move this up to on the main watch list here. SPI is one that we have looked at in the past. Has been very explosive pre-market action. Right now, we are looking at 1 million shares traded at the moment, up 13% right now. The daily is interesting, right? Broke out this 950 finally. It's been struggling there almost the entire month here, trying to get above that. It's doing that now. Pre-market action looks okay. It is a low flow stock sitting at 14 million, but we have traded this one before in the past, and it does trade decent when it gets going. So we'll keep an eye on this one. SPI right on there. Here is Netflix. I know Netflix up 13.5. Just massive pop this morning. Definitely on our list. We'll take a closer look at that. Netflix. All right, here we go.
They had earnings last night.
Yeah, earnings last night. Man, they crushed it. Look at this last night. So again, big pop for them this morning, guys. Real nice. We'll take a look at that. Definitely on our list. FU2U pre-market. Okay, I mean, how is this thing trading? I'd always take it off my list. Let's go back. Let's look at yesterday's action. What do we actually have in here? Let's zoom in. Yeah, it's not great, right? You do get a couple of good candles, but then it just does nothing. This is horrible here. So I'm not a fan of this. It does get better after noon. You can see the candles connecting a lot better. This is nice here. This is great action here. Volume is a little bit heavier. So it's more of a hit or miss type stock. I'm not going to add it, guys. The daily is just insane, though. This thing just keeps on ripping here. Just for the entertainment, let's put it as a pass. We'll see what it does there. I wonder if anybody has traded that successfully and how it's trading. Please let us know in the chats there. ACRS back on the list. They are up 10% today, 834,000. Possible continuation, guys. It can get a little bit scarier now on the second day of continuation, but they are looking strong. But again, you have to be very careful.
Really good.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Yeah. You have to be really good for these, especially on the second day. Again, we got some good moves yesterday on it. The second day is always a lot riskier, right? So just be very, very careful. We'll throw it on here. Let's look at it a little bit later, see what that is doing. TRGR, this one continues to just rip here, guys, going from $6 just in December, now at 15 at $16. So pre-market action, though, is not looking great. I know there's a couple of traders that are watching this one. Let's take a look on how it did yesterday. Did not do well at all. This is very, very choppy, guys. Very difficult to take this trade here. Again, it's impossible, absolutely, but you just have to be very, very experienced to take a trade like this on something that's setting up with the way this did. So looks like a very tough trade. Maybe a possible. The pre-market action is not great. I like the pop of 6% here. It is a little bit extended on the daily, so be mindful of that as well. As you can see here, nothing but green. Well, maybe have some flat days in here, but overall very extended towards that $16 mark there. All right, I want to look at Baba last here. Baba again popped up nicely. I saw that earlier today. They're up 6.6. They didn't trade all that great yesterday. We had it on our secondary list. Again, just kind of went sideways for a bit here. Towards the end of the day, they did get going and then started this rally here into the market close. So we'll see. We have not. It is moving very nicely on the daily, but we're not getting great intraday plays for it. Let's see if today's going to be a difference maker. Again, beautiful pop here, 6%. That's a nice one. Getting definitely, they covered the gap yesterday right here. The gap down, they cover that, and now let's see if they want to continue to rip higher here. So Baba's looking really, really good. All right, we'll stop here. Let's look at the gap down list. Jivo, so far they are down 24%. Wow, these guys were up yesterday. What? 50%, and now they're down 24%. Wow. So what's the news on this one, Norm, again? Do we have anything on this one?
I believe it's on a secondary.
All right, so it's not even great catalyst behind it. So yeah, again, it looks interesting, guys. Yesterday it did trade decent, not bad. Pre-market action was active, I remember that. Yeah, you know what, let's take, I don't think it's a main one. I think it's just a possible for now. We do have shares for sure. The catalyst is not great. I do like the drop here. I do like the daily. It's kind of getting back to this 7 area after it's trying to rip above to 12. So I do like the way that is forming there. Let's see if that can get a little bit better. BNGO, I have not really kept on my list. Again, I think it trades horrible. Let's look at yesterday's action. Again, you can see that here, how choppy this is. Every candle overlapping the previous candle. You do get a breakout here. This is great for any type of scalping opportunities, but aside from that, there's really no patterns forming here, at least on the 5-minute. Right? If you're a 5-minute trader or 15-minute or an hour, whatever time frame larger than 5, it's going to be tough to catch a pattern in this one. Here on the pre-market action today, though, we are getting some good volume. We have 22 million shares traded, although I'd rather have less shares and better pre-market action. But you do got some volume here. The daily's a little funky. Maybe a possible. I don't think it'll stay there though. LAC, what do we have here? Big drop with some volume here, down 12%, 13% right now. What's the float on this one? That might be worth taking a look at. Let's wait for this to continue to develop now. Looks like it's just started to get going. Maybe some news broke out. I'm going to throw this on here for now. We'll come back to that one. CRNT. CRNT, I do not like the daily, guys. You had a couple of good days in here. Now we're dropping. Let's see how the last 2 days have traded. So
LAC is on a secondary as well, I believe.
Secondary, not great. CRNT, I like the daily per possible drop here, but man, this intraday action looks very, very scary here. So that's yesterday. Let's look at the day before. They had the big move, and that also doesn't look great because look how they made that move. It was just a gap up on the pre-market here, and then they did nothing after that. Right, is that it? Yeah, actually not even the pre-market. This is actually in the market day, just this pop here. Yeah, this doesn't look good. No, let's not waste our time with that. WWR is a 19 million shares float, and they are up today 8%. Pre-market action is not looking great, guys. Very, very choppy, although they have volume. So I'm going to skip on this one. Their daily also very, very choppy in here. So let's move away from that one. FTFT, we got some Bitcoin stuff coming up. FTFT is on here, down 6%. Not a whole lot going on in the pre-market. Moving down to Mara. Looks a little bit better. Yeah, this looks a little bit better. It's got some good volume there. Let's add that one on for now. Heading down to Gilt. What do we have in good? Not good. And I want to get to GameStop and see what GameStop is doing this morning. I think it's worth adding this one today to take a look at. They are down 5%, as we mentioned earlier. 470,000 shares traded in a nice pre-market action here. So let's go ahead and add GameStop here today. So, all right, that is what we have so far. Norm, what do you like this morning?
Still looking, buddy. Let's throw it to the room.
Yep, you got it, man. Let's go over to our chat room. Let's start with who do we have here? Let's start with the UAL having earnings today. Okay, let's see. So UAL, they're not doing a whole lot right now, guys. Pretty quiet. Only up 1.1 with very light volume. So I wouldn't add this just yet. Maybe midday we can take a look at it and see what's happening. For the most part right now, it's pretty dead as far as pre-market action. Fuel cell. Let's take a look at this one. This one's a daily's interesting. Like it might want to go green here. They're down 2.1. At the moment, 683,000 shares traded. Pre-market action, it's okay. We've seen better from them, but let's throw it on. We'll take a closer look at that one. They have their hit and miss days where they can be very good. So let's see if that's going to be one of those days today. I do like the daily here. Possible breakout. Pre-market not so much. It does have volume 500 and something, but it's very scattered. This volume, you got some 100,000 shares here, which is not doing a whole lot for you. So that's the thing that's not looking great on this one, but the daily does look very nice though. I do like the daily on the LI. All right, Bitcoin's down. That's why stuff is down. Yep, makes sense. Fuel cell, DKNG. Let's take a look at DKNG. I know we spoke about that yesterday in the chat room a bit. DKNG. All right, what do we have here? We are up 4.6 today, 338. Not sure about this one today. Yesterday was great, guys. Beautiful drop. Could be interesting. It could be interesting, actually. Again, be very careful with this one, guys. It does move a lot. It can move very fast on you. As you saw yesterday's drop, look how fast this happens, right? So be very careful in trading this one. And the number of shares you do take. Here is Facebook. Let's take a look at Facebook. This morning, Facebook putting in a couple of nice days. Yesterday was pretty nice too. Again, a little rough start, but it does find a nice bottom here at 254, and then it rips, ending the day around 261. So again, very nice move for Facebook yesterday. Possible continuation today. I actually do like the way this daily is forming here. It is looking a little bit strong already. Not great pre-market action, but you know what? Facebook tends to not put amazing pre-market action. So let's worth taking a look at that one. Let's put Facebook on there. PLTR, FU2U, we did look at that one. Actually, did we add it? Yeah, we added it on here. It does look okay, the daily. But again, I'm not sure if this stock is really tradable, man. It looks very difficult to trade. So we'll have to be cautious with that one. Let's go here to PLTR. All right, so PLTR, what do we have? No, I don't like the pre-market action today on PLTR. It's really all over the place. And again, it's just been so choppy lately as well. If you look at some of these intraday plays here, they have not been trading well at all. You're not getting the moves that we got a couple of weeks ago. We got these beautiful bars here where the stock is actually trending in one direction. You're not getting that here for the most part. So I'm not going to add it on today. Let's look at GM for possible continuation. Yes, GM is definitely on our list. For possible continuation, they're just so strong, up 2.5 again today. 952,000 shares traded. Let's take a look at GRTS. What do we have? Starting to get moving here. Looks like big day yesterday. It looks like it might want to drop. We do not have shares for sure. And what is the float on this? I don't like the daily. I'll tell you that much. The daily does not look attractive at all. It looks very dangerous here on this one. Let's see how I traded yesterday. Actually, very clean trading yesterday. But again, you got to be careful today. I don't have shares for sure with IB. And this thing looks like it just might want to come back down to the 625 right now. So just be very careful with this one. I'm not going to add it to my list because it's really not the type of stocks I like to look for. This thing looks like the fun might be over on that one. Let's take a look at Baidu. Baidu looks great, guys. I mean, daily is amazing, getting above this 250. The issue with Baidu is how difficult it is to trade this stock. You know, it's very similar to like a BABA. Those BABA, I think, trades a whole lot better. So you just got to be careful. You got to be able to trade this type of stocks that are higher price, that the spread could be a little bit you know, higher, that the volume is not as heavy, right? So I like trading stocks the volume is very heavy because you get the nice continuation and moves. You might not get that with Baidu, and if you do, it's like a block move, like it's just moving, you know, not in a fast pace, not as smooth. So but it is tradable. I've seen many traders take great trades on these. For me, this just doesn't work as well. But again, their daily looks amazing today. Possible breakout. Definitely add it to your list if you are that type of trader. Here is Xpev. Let's see what Xpev is up to today. Xpev's daily, I mean, their daily looks good. Pop, right, come back down here. Another pop yesterday. Hopefully this time we're breaking out of this. I mean, this looks good. Yeah, this does look good. I like that. Let's add Xpev here right now. 406, up 1.8. That's good. Thank you for that one. Apple, let's see what Apple is up to. Apple this morning. All right, what do we have? Apple's, yeah, Apple's, I agree, David. Apple's daily does look good. Pre-market action is okay. We've seen better, of course, but their daily here does look great. So let me add as a password here just because I don't have no more space at the top. We'll throw that on there. Take a look at that one. Yeah, we did check GRST. DRTS, excuse me. Yeah, I did check this one. Again, guys, I'm not a fan of the way this is setting up. And look at the moves on this one, guys. Some of these candles are, you know, are $1 and change. Also, look at the spread. The spread right now with volume, right? You are getting volume. You got 1.3. The spread is still, what's that? 20 cents right there, 18 cents, you know, maybe more at times. That's not good. This is not good here. It's going to get better at the market open, but just the way, if you look down here, the way you see the way the stock is trading, I won't be surprised if that spread stays like that. Look at that, 40 cents right there. That is not good. And then that type of spread with the way the candles this thing is putting in, you know, 22.75 all the way down to 19. What is this? 19.22. Guys, you get caught in the wrong side of this at the wrong time. You hit that button when this spread becomes that 40-cent spread and moves against you. You know, managing your risk is almost impossible. So again, these stocks like this, they look great, they're attractive, you know, and if it goes your way, you can make some really good money. But it comes down to, is it worth it? Is it worth you taking a trade on this one? Now, if you're experienced and you've done this before and you have, you know, some years under your belt and you know how to manage this, by all means, go for it. But if not, I will stay away from this one today. But we will look at the action today. Let's see how the market open is going to be on that one. All right, let's what time we have? We have 8:52. All right, guys, we'll have to stop here. Let's look at some of the ones over on YouTube. What do we have? I see BB on both sides, so let's take a look at that one. All right, here's BB. What do we have? BB just continues to rip here. Look at this. So we are up 5.9 on BB this morning. Let's go ahead and add that to our list. And again, don't worry, guys, we'll clean this list up. But I do like BB. 3 million shares right now, up 6%. That is looking nice. The day looks great though. How did it trade yesterday? I don't think I kept it on my list. No, I didn't keep this one on my list. Man, yesterday was nice. Yesterday was very, very clean, guys. So hopefully you took advantage of this. Look at this. It's textbooks trading here. ABCD patterns, couple of breakouts there. Just very, very nice on BB there. I think I might have had it on my possibles list, but I didn't really look at it. Let's take a look at AMC. AMC here from Corey. AMC, you know, AMC was just at the start of the market open yesterday. AMC was just so choppy. I believe it could be a good one today. It might have some continuation left here. We are up 7.8 right now. Volume is 9 million, so it could have some continuation, but I'm not going to add it on. One, I got no more space. I can look at it later if it gets better, but for the most part, it was so choppy yesterday. Although it put in a nice green bar for the day, it was not a clean start to that. So maybe one that we can watch later on in the day, maybe if it settles down. Interesting to see what today is going to do with the way setting up at the moment. Let's take a look at GAN right now. No, guys, no volume here. You only have 500 shares traded, so that's not good. Let's take a look at Plug. Plug right now. Oh, hold on a second. Let's get our. Wow, my mouse is really acting up. Here we go. All right, here's Plug. So plug at the moment, it's okay. I mean, it's definitely in consolidation at the moment. We've seen some really good breakouts out of plug, but right now I don't see anything happening that looks interesting right now. This could change very fast, very quickly. So we'll keep an eye on it for the scanners. Again, we're just in this consolidation at the moment, and today we're pretty much not doing a whole lot pre-market as far as that, as far as movement. All right, let's scroll back up here. Who did I miss? OBLN. I see a lot of you guys throwing that one out on both chats, actually. OBLN. Let's take a look.
Team.
Low flow team. Yeah, this could be active today for the low flow team. Up 70%, 4.1. Now, this ticker sounds familiar. Have we seen it? Okay, we've seen this probably before back in December. So, all right, let's add this to the low flow team, guys. Be very, very careful. This daily is, by the way, horrible, which is okay. We can still catch some opportunities in here. OBLN, we'll throw that on there. They are up 70% and climbing 4.3. Great volume. And what's the actual float on this one, though? OBLN. We're
7,
at,
8.
Yeah. Yep. I even got 6 here on trade ideas. So again, very careful with this one, guys. Very low and very low price as well. So again, don't get excited because it's a lower price stock and you can take X amount of shares. Be very careful with that. All right, heading on down, NEO. Let's take a look at NEO. What does that look like today? NEO, for the most part, NEO is one that you can watch almost every day, but you guys just got to be patient with it. Today looks good, though. It looks like it might want to get a little bit of continuation here, up above 60. We're up 1.6 with some good volume. Yeah, it might be worth taking a look at NEO. Let's take a look at NEO here. That's good. All right. What else? I think we have no space for anything else, so we're probably gonna stop here. Fubo, I know that one has been a good one for us. Fubo, yeah, choppy today though, very choppy today. So again, we had a nice breakout. This was the breakout that we were looking for here when this thing was dropping. Found that support finally, had the breakout. After a couple of days of consolidating here. Again, very clear right here at this moving average. Right, look at the support happening there. So maybe in a couple of more days we'll get another pop here. We'll see. But right now, again, not looking great as far as pre-market action. It is up 3.8 though. Not that bad. If it can get going, the volume can get going here, might not be too bad. But I'm not gonna add it for now. Okay, last two, SRNE and AMD's next. SRNE. Had a great couple of days on this one here, guys. Pre-market action right now is not looking great, and again, it's a little bit extended now. So I don't know if this could be a good intraday trade now. We'll have to see, but again, it's a hit or miss on this one at the moment. They're up nicely, 6.3 after 3 really good days here. We'll have to see. And then last one, AMD. Let's take a look. AMD's pre-market is interesting. 442 this morning as far as shares traded. They are up almost 1%. They're daily, man. It's just been brutal. Doesn't look clean at all. But within here, you're seeing a great area of support being bounced off right now. 88 right on here. Great area of resistance. We did lose this support. We're above that now, which is great. Yeah, we can add it. Let's add it. Let's throw it on here for now, AMD, and we'll take a closer look at that. All right, guys, let's go over to announcements. We'll come back and chop this list up as we continue into our pre-market show.
All right, guys. We had John's high of daybreak strategy webinar last night, how he trades that. It's mainly his only strategy that he trades, that he focuses on. Primarily, let's say that should be posted in the Learning Center soon. Later today, I would expect. And then tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, we've got Nada talking about letting go of your mistakes. Next week, we have Dr. Katz town hall format. Bring your questions, 8 p.m. next Wednesday. If you're looking to take part in the member trade of the day, trade of the week, take a screenshot of your best trade of the day, mark it up. It should have entries, exits, and then add any description you can to why you took the trade. Post it on Twitter, tag at Bearable Traders, at MikeB_BBT, and at NormBBT. Also use the hashtags BBT family, day trading, and stock market. We will announce the winner for each day on the closing bell shown on Twitter, and then all the trades of the week or trades of the day compete for the week, and that is voted on by the team over the weekend and announced on Monday. If you're watching on YouTube, you can give the chat room a test drive. Use the promo code premarket24. That'll get you a discount off the intro membership, which is 7 calendar days, 5 trading days. Also includes Carlos's onboarding class every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern live. Also, if you're looking to become an elite member, you can get a 40% discount on the annual elite membership. Use promo code NewYear40.
All right, thank you, Norm. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's dissect this list here. We have Netflix starting out. That's going to stay. That's looking very good on this pop here. So that is nice. Next, we have LAC. This one, not so great. Might not stay here. Let me just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to turn off my mouse and turn it back on because it's very, very choppy at the moment. So let's see if that works out. Okay, let's see if that did anything. Feels better. Okay, sorry about that. All right, LAC, guys. This one, no, it's not great. Let's move this down. Let's move this down here. That's possible. We'll leave that there. Let's take it off our main list. Let's look at Mara here. Mara, what can it be? Mara, you know what? I do like the dailies on here at the moment. Could be exciting. They're down 4.6. We'll leave that on there just to watch some of the Bitcoin action this morning. Gamestop, I think it's a good one today, guys. A lot of news behind this. They had a big drop yesterday, so let's see what happens there. That is good. Let's take a look at Fuel Cell. This one here, so not great. So DKNG, okay. Facebook is good, guys. Look at Facebook. Facebook's trying to get going here, so that looks nice. GameStop, I'm sorry, GM looks good, and Xpev looks really good on the daily. So let's get rid of some here. So I think Fuel Cell I'm going to have to get rid of. Maybe a possible. We'll get rid of that one. Oops. Here we go. Okay, get rid of that one. New, and let's put it down here as a possible. We might have a big possibles list today. Facebook is good. General Motors, GM is good. GameStop is good. Mara is good. Netflix is good. All right, so I think we have a good list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One too many, but I think these are decent for right now. Let's take a look at our possibles list and get rid of some stuff. Fuel Cell can stay here. I think that's okay. LAC, this one is dropped. We'll keep it on here. This could be interesting. It's already been halted, as you can see here. You got the T on your montage, so we'll keep that on there. AMD, you know what? I'm gonna remove AMD. We'll remove that one for now. Neo could be interesting. We'll keep that there. BB has just been, again, just the daily here, just real nice. We'll keep that on there. Jivo is coming back a bit. That is good. UAS, I'm gonna remove this one. Let's get rid of that one. FU2U, again, I just think this stock is going to be difficult to trade. So I'm going to remove it for that reason. Their daily is amazing, guys. Just, again, sitting at $40 just at the beginning of, at the end of last month, and now at 92. So just incredible. But I don't think it's a good intraday trading stock. So I'm going to remove that one. Tiger here, TIGR is okay. We'll keep that one on there. Baba is great, guys. Baba is really nice pop today. Actually, this should be one of our main lists really today. And I don't even like Baba like that. I don't like the way it trades, but today I think it looks really good. We got a nice, beautiful pop here. We got some really good volume, 2.3, and we're so extended, right, from the daily here as far as this drop goes. So let's see if we can get some kind of movement towards the top and bottom. I do like Baba today. All right, let's go back down here. BNGO, this one here, it's okay, but again, I'm not a fan of these lower price stocks. LI, what do we have? LI's daily looks great, so we'll keep that on there. Apple actually looks really good. Again, we have a lot that are just okay. They're not like, you know, sticking out there saying, hey, put me on your main list. So it's going to be a tough day today, but I think we might be able to manage with some of the stuff we have here. So we have Netflix, we have Mara, looking good right now. We have GameStop. We have DKNG. DKNG could probably move down. Also, we're pushing up against a lot of resistance here. Not sure we're going to get a good continuation with not having a great pre-market action. So let's move this one down. DKNG gets downgraded here off our main list. All right, so we have Facebook is amazing right now, ripping nicely. GM is good. Let's get down to Xpev. This one looking... you know, it's okay. It's okay. The daily looks amazing, but maybe drop this down to a secondary one, Xpev. Here we go. Yeah, I think that makes it much better. All right. Yep. Netflix, Mara, looking good. GameStop potential. Facebook looking good. GM ripping nicely here. Beautiful continuation. And we have Baba. Okay, great list now. And let's not even look into our secondary list for now. Worry about that later. Let's do our levels for this one for Netflix. All right, starting here, Netflix high of the pre-market 576 right now. Beautiful gap up this morning, up 14%. That is a huge pop for these guys here after earnings last night, as Norm mentioned earlier. 561 is the low of the pre-market. Again, this thing is just exploding today. So coming back here to our daily, the next level, the most recent level towards the bottom as far as that can now be supported is 545, right? A couple of weeks ago there. If we head on back, we do have some levels here. Actually, we're hitting those pretty nice right now. Look at this 561 low of the pre-market. That's a great area there. That's when this day opened up. Then you have another area over here which is pretty close to it, right around September. So that's good as well. So that looks good. Let's head on down here. What else do we have? What about towards the top? Do we have anything above this 575, or are we hitting that all time? Now, can you guys check? Because I'm with my mouse, I'm not going to try to do too much today. This thing is just really being a pain. All right, so I think that's good right there. We'll leave that as it is. I believe that's nearing all-time highs. 575 is the previous all-time high. Excellent. All right, so that's looking real good, guys. We'll keep Netflix on there. Let's go down to Mara. Mara right here, guys, low of the pre-market, heading down to 2001. So we'll keep a look at that there. Below that, we do have 1767, another level there as well. And then all the way down here, this is a great level. I'm going to mark this down. I don't think we'll get there, but look how great this is. Great area of resistance, then becomes support. Then you had the beautiful breakout we saw the last couple of weeks here. As far as towards the top, you do have the highs and lows from the last 2 trading days. So no issues there, guys. As far as adding levels, you have plenty. And the previous day close also there as well. Let's head on down to who we have next, GameStop. All right, let's look at GameStop here. So GameStop right now is kind of stuck between the highs and lows of the last 2 trading days at the moment. As far as, I'm sorry about that. As far as, again, I think my mouse is taking over, taking control of my computer here. So GameStop right now, we do have a level right over here at a low of the pre-market 3710. If I can mark it and get to it. Here we go, 3710. There we go. High of the pre-market sitting at 39. So we'll throw a level there as well. See, I don't think it's my mouse because my keyboard is acting up as well. So it's the whole entire computer thing here. All right, some 39 high of the pre-market. Then outside of that, you do have the highs and lows from the last 2 trading days. So don't need to add any more to GameStop. But let's see, GameStop has some news in it. Some stuff is going to be coming out later today on it. Let's see how that's going to react. Facebook right now, it is up 2.6, ripping nicely in the pre-market at the moment. Let's add right over here. Come on, stop it. There it is. High of the pre-market 268. So we'll throw a level there if we want to. The computer wants to throw a level there, 268. No, it's not listening. There we go. 268 high of the pre-market. The low of the pre-market is pretty close to the highs from yesterday. A little bit higher, hanging at 263.22, right in there. Okay, there it is. And then above that, guys, we got this is a great level, by the way. The high of the pre-market. Look how great that support is right here. Just amazing. So slightly above that, we do have this level is okay, maybe a minor level of support and resistance right here around 272.58. So you have a couple of levels of support there, 272.50 or so. Come on. It's right there. I guess I won't be able to mark it. It's not working. But 272.50, that's a great level of support right there that can now become resistance if we do decide to go up that way. So definitely keep an eye on that one. I can't mark it, but you know, you guys know, I'll just read out the numbers to you. Then towards the bottom, guys, highs and lows from the last 2 trading days are pretty much taking care of you when it comes to Facebook. Again, good. Well, any news on Facebook, guys? What's happening with Facebook? It's moving nicely today. Brian has a new Facebook account. Is that what's going on? All right. Good. Sorry, for GM, high of the pre-market, guys, 56.64. That's your high of your pre-market today. And going back here, we haven't been up here in a very, very long time. And I believe Was it all, I don't think it was all-time highs. I don't remember. But the way my system is acting, I'm not going to try to go all the way back there. So you want to mark the high of the pre-market at 56.50.64. That is being created right now. Again, I think these guys are doing very well. Their daily looks really nice right now. So definitely have this one on your list. And let me see if I can get around to my watch list. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Maybe it's Trade Ideas giving me problems. It's Trade Ideas. It was Trade Ideas. There it is. I think it fixed it. Okay, beautiful thing. All right, so here it is, Baba. Baba, guys, again, beautiful pop today, up 6.1 right now, with 2.5 million shares traded. High of the pre-market, 271.65. Still can throw levels, but high of the pre-market, 271.65. Throw a level there. And then towards the bottom, guys, our pre-market, you still should mark this level down here. I think this is still a great level to have. It's going to be this 267.25. Throw a level on there. There's a lot of support that happened here. I know we're breaking down from that at the moment, but definitely throw that level on there at 267.32. So, and then out higher the pre-market, guys, as I mentioned before, 271.60.65. Now my mouse is completely dead and I don't know what's going on, but we'll do this by finger. So the next level we do have is the low of the pre-market, guys, down at 250, well, 260, know what that looks like. 251 low of the pre-market there, great area of support. I don't think you're heading back down there. So you also have a level around 260. If you look at the December drop right there, there's a level around 260. You want to mark that down. It's like a little indecision candle right there. Mark that down around 260, 50 or so. That could be a good one as well if this thing does decide to drop. Let's see where the pre-market low is going to be right now. I wouldn't mark it just yet. Let's see where it settles down and where it's going to stop here. I think Baba is going to be a good one today. Normally we don't watch Baba because it doesn't trade very well, but today is going to be a good one today. The way it's setting up now. All right, mouse is back. Let's see if we can get our members, our moderators watch list. All right, let's see if this is going to work. Okay, but don't get stuck there. Going a little more. Okay. I'll probably read it from here if I have to. All right, so here it is. We have Thor. He has Baba on his watch list. DKNG. He has Netflix. He has LI and Xpev. Peter, no real IPOs today. Potential ones have some SPACs that are coming out here. And again, SPACs. There's a great video on SPAC for Artie that he put up a couple of days ago. So make sure you check that out on our channel. Very, very interesting information there. If you want to know a little bit more about SPACs and how they work. Peter's watch list: Netflix, Baba, AMD. Secondary list: MS, GameStop, PGMBB. John is watching Baba, looks great today. Netflix looks amazing today. Baidu and Facebook on his list. Also, Tiffany has Baba, Netflix, secondary GameStop, BB, Facebook, Tesla. Mike has Roku, Baba, and Facebook. And Brian has BB, Facebook, Baba, and Neo, and more to come as he continues to fine-tune his list there. All right, pretty nice. I think we covered everything, guys. Again, I think our list started a little bit rough. I think it's getting better now. Some of the ones we have on our main list here are starting to look a lot nicer. GM looks good. Facebook hitting that 268 looks good. GameStop is okay, not great. Even Mara is starting to look nice here in the last couple of minutes. Netflix is just on fire. We'll see how that trades today. Normally not the best trading stock, but a day like today where they're up 14%. With 1.1 million shares traded, yeah, that's pretty decent. As far as our secondary list, let's take a quick look at it if we can. Xpev is starting to look interesting, guys. Again, slamming up against this level of resistance here, 55, 57. So that's a decent one there. DKNG, I'm going to remove from our secondary list. I think it's just not looking well. Fuel cell, based on what we have for everything else, I think fuel cell could take a backseat today. LAC had a huge drop. Still continues to get volume. I'm just not sure if it's going to trade well today with the way this type of stock is. We'll keep it there just for now. Neo is fun just to watch, even if we don't take a trade on it. BB is interesting. They got a lot of stuff going on behind them, so that's a good possible as well. Go ahead.
Nothing. I was just agreeing with you. I didn't even mean to say anything. I apologize.
Oh, no worries. So again, BB is good, guys. And actually, if we look closely here, we might be able to drop something else out of our list. Maybe Mara. I think we drop Mara. I mean, this stuff, yeah, it can trade well, but I think, yeah, I think BB's a little bit better, guys, to be honest. I can't type it in because my, oh, there it goes. That worked. All
We had
right,
all kinds of problems this morning.
it's just all the keyboard stuff, man, and it's not the batteries. Everything's charged, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, let's we'll put BB up. I think BB has more potential than Mara does. And then we have TIGR, BNGO. These are okay possibles. I don't see a great possible. Maybe Apple. They're not great down here. Maybe Neo, but our list is looking pretty nice this morning. All right, guys, I think that is what we have. I'm going to go figure out what's wrong with my mouse and keyboard. But thank you so much for joining us on YouTube. Brian and Andrew are next, and they're going to take us into the market open. We appreciate you guys being with us this morning. We will see you tomorrow at 8:30. And again, if you haven't tried our chat room, you know, do the trial, join us and do the onboarding class on Monday. We would love to have you so you can see what this environment is all about. So take care, guys. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:30.
Take care, guys. Trade safe.